So we'll start today with determiners. ठीक है? This is a basic foundation बोल सकते हैं इसको. As in we have a letter writing, we have every sort of grammar. तुम्हारे जो क्वेश्चन पेपर में पूछा जाएगा and उसका पूरा foundation is laid through this. ठीक है? And this time now everyone should have pen pencil in their hand. You have to take notes because at the end of this, as usual, we'll be having few question answer session, and then I want कि सब लोग answer करें rather than being blank. ठीक है? So, what is a determiner first of all? So, determiner is a word which is used before a noun to indicate which thing or people we are talking about. All right. So, there are words like the, my, this, some, many. So, इसका use हम जब देखेंगे, we'll be able to more clearly classify why these are called as determiners, as they are known. All right. जैसे कि अभी एग्जांपल्स में देखते हैं हम यहाँ पे जो दिए गए हैं एग्जांपल्स. सो वी हैव ही इज अ गुड बॉय. सो बिफोर अ नाउन, बिफोर अ नॉन टू इंडिकेट what his quality is or what person you're talking about. So a is a determiners. ठीक है? We're talking about a good boy. So a here classifies to be your determiners. ठीक है? You met the boy you met is my friend. So someone to indicate about what we are talking is the boy that we met or they were meeting is someone they're talking about, and determiners here is the. Okay, then we see this novel is very interesting. So we're talking about a novel. So if you see here, what easily you can correlate is something, that thing or a people we are talking about. So this is something that you should determine and keep in mind while you are looking for a determiners. Okay, determiners are really difficult to find out if you don't really understand their usage, their basic definition that we tend to talk about, and their implication, or what do they imply in a sentence. Okay, implication in a sentence, so imply in a particular sentence. तो ये चीजें याद रखने की बहुत जरूरत है कि whenever you are told to fill up with determiners, or even while you are having any last time we did omission or we did correction. So at that time also these are some of the things that will be very important. So I have some information about the accident. What are we talking about is the accident, and we are talking about information about the accident. So what are we talking about gives the norm by some. So here some is the determiners. So then we'll see one more example so that you can clarify. There are many people at the station. So what are we talking about? Many people were at the station. So the norm that we're talking about is signified by many. So here many is your determiners. All right. Everybody is understanding the gist here. What determiners stand for? So it is a norm to indicate which thing or people we are talking about. All right. I hope you सबने note किया हो so that we'll move forward. ठीक है. So now we'll see in detail what kind of determiners are used. So determiners are classified as predeterminers, articles, demonstratives, possessives. Then we have, one second, ordinals, cardinals. Okay, ordinals, cardinals, quantifiers, distributives, and interrogatives. So we are going to learn each of them in detail, and you should be able to identify these determiners as such to wherever they are used. Okay, so we'll go in detail with these types of determiners. ठीक है, ये एक बार you should have a brief overlook as to how many types are present for each and how is the classification for determiners done. So we'll move forward learning each of them in detail. So we have first predeterminers. Okay. So what are predeterminers? Predeterminers, as we can see here through the definition, they imply to the words which occur before a determiner. Okay, so you have to identify a determiner, and the pre to it is your predeterminers to limit the meaning of noun. To limit the meaning of noun. Get the definitions quite clear, okay, because this is going to be quite tricky. This is tricky to identify, okay, in sentences especially. Tricky to identify and tricky to understand at once. All right. So we'll see examples to get a clear understanding and meaning of it. What we have here is uh, what we have here are few examples. We'll go through all of these. So all the boys joined the race. Okay. So what are we talking about? Are boys joining the race. So we see that the determiner is the, and pre to that, the one which occurs before it is all. So we have this all as our predeterminer. All right. He drank half of the milk. So what are we talking about is milk. And what are we talking about is of. So half of is somehow termed to be your determiner, predeterminers. Okay. You will get all the information. We're talking about is the information and which limits the meaning of noun. So it is limiting that all the information you'll get. So all here stands for your predeterminers. Okay. Here are more examples. So like here both the boys were present. So the presence of both the boys is somehow termed to be predeterminers occurring before determiner to limit the meaning of the noun. All right. So these are few of the examples. If you want to go through them, please take a minute and go through them. And if you have any doubt, let me know. I paid double the sum for the bed. So we are limiting the determiners the, and you get this as predeterminers. Twice the pay that we're talking about, and the prior to that sentence is what we get into our determiners twice. Then we have what a mess you have made. So a mess, the we're talking about mess, determined by a is limited by predeterminer what. He has a such a beautiful wife. He has such a beautiful wife. So he has such a beautiful wife. We are talking about wife who is beautiful, and here even if it is having a predeterminer, we're talking about such. So such is your predeterminer. It was quite a shock. Before the determiner we have predeterminers. All right, just few examples for this classification. If any doubts, let me know. Then we have articles. So this is one of the major, we can say, branch of grammar where we study articles as a system. Okay, this is like really important from point of view that we're studying since when. Okay, so determiners, the article system in English basically consists of definite article the. Okay, the is our definite article, and we have a and an, which is indefinite article. Okay, so we think of the nouns in specific or general way, and these are referred to particular people or thing or something that has been already mentioned or can be understood. So we use the definite article the, and if we are referring to a noun, first time or in a general way, we use or an. So we'll see the examples to understand more exactly what is meant here. So we see the definite article the and its meaning. So we can use the definite article before any common noun. Okay. So before any common noun, we are having the use of definite article. It is like he threw the ball into the river. Okay, so ball is a common noun and the stands for your determiner, definite determiners article. The boys were not in the class. The boys, so the is like more definite. Who were not in the class? The boys. Okay. Then we have definite article to refer to specific person or thing. So I want to meet the principal of the school. The principal of the school is quite the person that he wants to meet. So though he's here explicitly used as definite article, the tourists cross the river in a boat. So here we can see again the. Then we have another classification, the articles where we refer to as only one in the world. Okay, which are like the only ones, like the sun and the moon or the earth, basically. So these are all classified to come as your definite article, though. This is quite used to, right? Then we have any particular name of school, university, prison, or in particular building. So like we have the Gateway of India, we have the Taj Mahal. So again, there we'll be using your most infamous the. All right. So we'll move forward. Then we have definite article, which is used as a countable noun. Okay, that is used in a singular to refer things in more general. So like it is used for in general sense, but more in a sense ki you can also use it for countable nouns. Meaning what? That if you are breaking a law, you will be punished. So the law is something that can be that can be termed with countable noun, but then we are referring it as more in general. He played the violin for half an hour. So here even an is there as an article, but if you see we're emphasizing on the countable noun, that is violin and it is played for half an hour. So the is something that will be used. We won't use a violin, we'll always use the violin. All right. Then we have as to referring the parts of the body. So the lungs, the neck, the right eye. So these are few of the things more specifically or universal to us. All right, just like the Taj Mahal or the Mumbai or the Gateway of India. So it will be more definitely used here to refer your body parts or any human body parts of body. Then we have used with time expression, very necessary and very confusing because I'm we have tend to have different annotations every time we are trying to use time expressions. Okay, so I met her in the evening or she came here in the morning. So if we are using she came here in a morning, so it's like which kind of morning is not known, but it is just a random expression for saying that yes she came. But then when you're using she came here in the morning is more definite. So use of the is more appropriate as to here. All right. Then we have usage before something that has already been mentioned or it has already been accustomed to. Sorry. So I met a man at the station. So uh, before something has already happened, you have already met and it is already mentioned. So the station or the man belonged to Tamil Nadu. So a sense of past tense accompanied with a mention that it has been already done. Okay. So this is also once in a while to be noted for proper expressions. Then it is followed by a relative clause or prepositional phrase. Very important, and maximum time this is used. The man I met at the station belonged to Haryana. So if you see the next class, how we'll see the passive and active voice. So we make sure that the terms that we use in passive are belonging to as good as active. So this is something as a relative clause depending upon the clause of sentence. So the man I met at the station belonged to Haryana. Okay. Then he put the sweater on the table. So he's putting sweater, which is the noun, and it is followed by relative clause on the table. So he's putting the sweater. So it is not any time. It is he put a sweater. He it will be always be the sweater. All right. कोई problem है यहाँ तक के? Anyone any doubt? Okay. Moving forward, we have a definite article for referring any one sec. Yeah, animal things that we familiar things we use regularly. So familiar things like she looked at the ceiling. So she looked at the ceiling is something which is more commonly can be visible, and that suddenly the lights went out. So this is also one of the most common terms that we use, the lights. Then, if we are trying to mention a very important thing, any date or period of time, like we met on the 15th or we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti on the 2nd of October, something like that. Or it is a popular music of the 1940s. So when you're referring to any date or period of a time, you have to undoubtedly mention the. All right. फिर आता है before any noun which is followed by of. So as to this led to the destruction of the whole village, or the burning of the house. So the burning. So these are the few exceptionally you should remember, because it might be useful at times you're confused कि a लगाए कि an लगाए कि do लगाए. So this can be good hint. Then we have uh, the definite article before the name of seas, rivers, desert, mountains. This is quite obvious, right? Because these are universal in nature and you have to name them as they are presented. So, the Pacific Ocean, the banks of Yamuna, the Sahara, the Himalayas. So these are the few that you are I know must be quite aware of already. Okay, again, the Taj Mahal or the Town Hall, or like any of the Gateway of India, the India Gate. So you'll see always the proposition, the is always proposed in forward of any of the universal building, name, river, desert, etc. Even in front of our names, actually, we use the at times if we're referring to. Okay. Then again, large public places or public buildings and superlative adjectives. This is quite important because when you are using superlative, you mean to enhance the best. So superlative is like out of the best. So he is the best. So if you are superlativing anything, you are exaggerating anything as to the level that it has got no limits. So you use the. So you can say like this is the place where you get the best food, always something like that. She is the most beautiful girl. So if someone is like she is the most talented person, so we use emphasizingly we use the. So it is also correct grammar. Then we have articles which are used before adjectives such as rich, poor, dumb, deaf, blind, to use them as nouns. So this is also one of the exceptional cases to be remembered. So like the rich and the poor, we should help the blind people. So to enhance their presence, as to usage of the noun, this is generally used. Okay. Then, as this is universal, again, the country, continent, the Europeans or the Indians, the Asians, we are the Asians. So, like that, if you are belonging to any nationality or symbolizing any person of other continent, you use the in front of them. Okay. Again, train, ships, all of these universal, just like their nouns. So we use the Queen Elizabeth, the Rajdhani Express. Okay. Few revision we got on the now, and now we'll move towards indefinite articles. Okay, a and an. So what is a and an? A is generally used in beginning of a consonant sound, and an in presence of vowels. So vowels we know a, e, I, and o, u. So this is a common terminology that where we use an and where you use a for consonant sound. And apart from that, we have many other usage where we can definitely have the use of a. So we'll see how these are used. He, even if it is having a vowel, so he is a European. So this is because it is having as to a person that is European, and it is giving you a fact. It is a legitimate fact. So he is a European. He is an Indian. So even we are writing Indian, so if it is also if symbolizing anything, you will have to term it uh as your a term, not as a and term. Okay. This is a unique idea. This is like a unique idea, and it won't be having an. Okay. There's is a one parent family, not an one parent family. Okay. He's teaching at a university. We never say he's teaching at an university. So these are few points that we should always keep in mind. Okay. Then before a vowel sound also we are using we use an before any vowel sound. So an orange, an umbrella, an Indian. Okay. So that is one thing. Then which is beginning with silent. Okay, so honest man, when we spell an honest, so we consider H as being silent, and we take O in consideration to make it a vowel. All right. Then he's an heir. So here also H is silent, heir to the throne. I met him an hour ago. So here also H is considered silent. Okay. Then again, before singular countable noun, so Kolkata is a big city and dog is an animal. So countable nouns, and also in front of occupations and professions. So my his father is an engineer and he is a pilot. So that is quite self-explanatory, I guess. Moving forward, then we use a before little few because there is a change in the meaning of these words. Like urge you is used with plural countable nouns, and a little with uncountable nouns. Okay. So it's like few means, sorry, it's the typo, it's few. So few means not many, while a few means small number. Little means not too much, and little means some. So we are not definite of as to what they are meaning. So few people visit this temple now. So a few people can be used. There is a little, or there is a little water in a bucket. I know a few students. There is a little milk. So so there is always a consideration uh, to as to how you have to use a in front of uncountable words. Okay. Then we have and as an adjective. So this is common, like she is a good girl. She told me an interesting story. This is we are something quite familiar with. Okay. Then we have some abbreviations as to where we can use as vowel sound even when they are starting with consonants. Okay, so for example, his father is an MP, so he is an NRI. She got an X-ray done. So again, these are few of the exceptions, and you need to consider that. Then, for an indefinite article where it is considered as single unit, so wherever you are using it as a single unit, we can have this terminologies used. So, for example, she brought a knife and fork. So you use in a combination of knife and a fork, you use a. Then the old lady had a cup and saucer. So cup and saucer is basically considered as singular, as single unit. So whenever you use this as single unit, you use a. And this is quite a most infamous, like this is quite infamously asked. It is quite infamously used. So make sure that you are, keeping these things in mind. All right. Moving next, if anyone has any doubts, please let me know. Okay. So the next part of our classification of determiners goes into demonstrative. So whenever you see demonstrative, all the th, whatever you know, th in the sense this, this, that, those. So which wherever you find these th starting words, then classify them as demonstratives. And these are used to talk about persons or things that have already been mentioned in previous sentences. And so yeah, so whenever you have to avoid any particular noun repetition, you use, just like pronouns how you can use these demonstratives. Then we have these and this refer to many things that are near and can be seen, and that and those are like far away and cannot, maybe can be seen and may not be seen. So something like that. So we see examples here. We live in this house for 4 years. So something that is being mentioned, and this can be used in a repetitive sentences. So she brought these books. Those boys were very mischievous. I like this school. I met her this week. Okay. And if you see, a common thing is that this and that are here singular, and these and those stand for plural. So can you lift that box will come with singular. Those books will come with plural. Okay, you can see the analogy here. So if you see, this is plural and this is singular. All right. Again here, these boys have done their work. So for plural, you see these, and I have already met that man. So that man, for singular, you can see you get a that thing, not these. So I hope this is clear as demonstrative, quite easy. And yeah, next is possessiveness. So as possessives, we also know. Um, Sorry, what happened? Yeah. So yeah, as to possessives, we know what we are seeing is like in our pronouns we have seen something that is belonging to you, yours, his, hers. You know, it's there. So something that shows possessions basically. So that can be considered as your possessive, like he's my uncle, our neighbor, your daughter, her age, his name, its value, their. So something that is showing the possession as to whose thing we're talking about will show you possessive determiners. All right. The next is orders. So orders is nothing but first, second, last, next. So few series of number determiners. The orders show what position something has in a series. Okay. So the first boy I met, or the next week we shall meet, or the last man to help you. So something that will show you the series sequence or the position where something is belonging will give you a sense of ordinal determinants. All right. And then we have cardinals. So cardinals is more like again ordinals only, but it is more into specific number. So 1, 2, 3, and etc. So you should know the exact number, and things are easy for cardinals and ordinals. All right. Next is again the cousin of cardinals and ordinals, which is quantifiers. So quantifiers is nothing but referring to a quantity or amount of something, So some, plenty, much, or uh, there is no milk in the bottle. So maybe even no can classify. Enough powder. So enough. I have forgotten some of the details here. Some enough again all. So something that is quantifying, but it is not in specification with ordinals and cardinals, will be termed as quantifiers. Okay. So few a simple classification of determiners. And then we have distributives. So if you see distributives, again, which is starting with all E's, just like demonstratives where you can see TH, you can here have all E's. So referring to each member of a group, so where he can see each, every, or each can be individually in a sentence in a group where we can make a general statement while we are talking about any particular member of a group. Okay. And both are followed by a single countable noun. So they should be single countable noun in front of it. All right. Then we have either, which is used to talk about two things, but usually indicates only one of the two is involved. So either it's itself standing for something that is indicative of two things, but only one is involved, and neither is same. So either of the two girls could come here, like either of you come. Okay. Neither is a negative of neither is negative of either. So neither member come to attend the meeting. So neither member is coming. So it means that no one is there. And same. And people stood in either of the road, either side of the road. So it can mean other can also mean both the sense. Neither is followed by a singular noun. Okay. So neither the boys said anything, neither the answer is correct. So single noun also can be followed with this particular um, determiners. All right. And coming to the last and most interesting one, we have the interrogatives, because these are quite easy when we come to question sentences. Just have to find out, is it having a question mark? Again, it's quite easy. And we have question words starting with WH. So just like determiners, demonstratives where we have TH, or whether we have each and I. So we can just look forward for question sentences with whose, which, what, and it can classify as interrogatives. All right. Anybody has any problem till now? Any particular, what we can say, any particular part they have not understood yet or want in repetition? Please let me know. All good till now?
Ma'am, would you revise?
Yeah. For the revision, I guess um, maybe we can see the table classification. Yeah.
Like from starting, ma'am. You can like revise one by one.
Yeah, we can do that using this particular table. So what we saw was just all the kinds of determiners. Okay. So predeterminers. So we have all, half of, double, twice, thrice, rather. So whatever is basically becoming before the determiners, predeterminers. Then we studied in detail about articles. So this was also my main aim, so that I will not repeat the articles again now, because we went into quite detail, and I have possibly exhausted all the exceptions and all the classification where we can see a and the. Then demonstratives, as I told, all the ths, just to keep in mind all the th, this, that, these, those. And the thing to remember is that this is this is singular, that is singular, these and those are plural. Okay. Then we have possessives, which is like you possess. So my, your, own, his, hers, theirs. All right. Ordinals is something that shows sequence in a series. Cardinals is more like numericals. You should have a definite number. Quantifiers is like nowhere between ordinals and cardinals. So something that is giving you a quantity, but you are not definitely sure of as to which amount, is quantifiers. Then we have distributives. So each, every, either, neither. And interrogatives is simply question mark sentences. So I hope that really answers your one revision. And if we are good to go, then maybe we can start with a few exercises. So let's start then. We have, oops, so, just come on, like we'll just open the chat now, and we'll have uh, some question solving session. Okay. Okay, then let's start here. This is quite easy, I guess. Every one of you should or possibly answer these questions. So come on now, we'll start one by one. Dash books are missing from the library. Come on, sleepyheads, start writing in chat. It's easy. So, firstly, you should look forward
The
to,
books.
yeah, the plural form, yeah. So, the first hint that you will get is books. And then what you suggest we should look forward to. Given that, yeah, we are also given any and some, so that really makes more things easy. But you can clearly go out of box, and whatever you have written till now, I hope everybody has made notes. So you can go forward with filling of some new words. I'll really appreciate that. Someone is going out of this and typing something. So what answers I've got till now are, yeah, some books are missing from the library, so that's apt. Some. So the next one, she has not solved dash sums. Again, you can see the plurality here. Think properly, guys, don't be in hurry. She has not solved. Actually, here I've got getting answers of um many, but I don't know. 1 second. So what I guess is, yeah, come on. So what have you guys thought about that? It should be any or many. Okay. Any, many. Okay. Any, many, any. Yeah, so I guess given ample time. Yeah, so Many of you are wrong because if you see, she has not solved any sums. It's like not fitting in, and it will be many sums. Why? Because you see the plurality here. If it would have been some, then it would have been any, because that's the only hint, I guess. Yeah. Next, this book is mine, but that's easy. This book is mine, but dash is yours. Yeah, that quite nice. It was easy. All right. Dash. Boys have done their work. Okay. Typo. Dash boys have done their work. This is easy again. We have plural, so we know these and that we will always use these. Yes, true. Next, he didn't make dash progress. This is catchy. Let's see how many of you guys answer correctly. Okay. Yeah. He didn't make much of a progress. So much. If you see, you can also like much of a progress. So indirectly, it is like much. All right. Good. Very good, people. Next. He has forgotten dash of details. The details. He has forgotten. This is tricky. What do you think? Here, this won't suffice. We'll have to see this. Yeah, come on. All right. Good. So this will be some of the details. So yeah, the district magistrate visited dash flood affected area. This is easy because it is now not having either option में क्यों दिया है इन्होंने. Easy one. The district magistrate visited every flood affected area. Easy word. It was easy, right? Dash villa is this. Yes, whose villa is this? Apt. He is the dash boy who has joined this gym. Oh, come on. Which kind it is? Which kind it is? Will it go into ordinals or will it go into determinals? He is, you can see it is the. So the should be presided with. Very nice. I've got a lot of answers. Yeah. Yes, first. He is the first boy who has joined this gym. Alright, next one, people. I met her dash week. Isn't it obvious? It will be this week. Yeah, very good, everyone. This week. Alright, that means everyone is at least having some insights. Let's see what we do without any hints now. Come on. They were bored because there was dash to do. That's quite a tricky question, isn't it? And nothing is there, but I guess we have to fill it with the determiners. So I'll just do one. You have to fill with, I'll give you some hints. Little, much, few, each, many, something like that. Little, few, much, many. You have to use determiners, guys. We can't use any, yeah. They were bored because there was a little to do. There was little to do is fitting apt actually. Okay, we'll see next also. We invited dash friends over to our house for a barbecue. We invited, okay, that fits in quite nice. I got, we invited our friends over to our house for a barbecue. All right, it suits well, but if I am given a choice with the kind of determinants I have learned, we invited a we invited few friends, or we invited some friends, might be, more apt, uh, those friends. No, those won't fit in. But yeah, our friends is also like considering possessive determinants. All right. Dash of the cakes have been baked the day before. Yeah, some of the cakes have been baked before. All right. Nice, nice. Becoming interesting. Sally didn't take dash photos when she went on a holiday. She didn't take many photos or much photos. Yeah. Do you agree with me? Oh, the photos is also all right. But yeah, like, what do you think? Like, many, much? She didn't take the photos, or she didn't take many photos. Okay, accordingly, like, yeah, whatever suits you guys, depending on the determiners we classify for. Yeah, many. The teacher gave dash to the students. The teacher gave dash of the students a piece of paper. The teacher gave few of the students work anymore. Come on, come on. Give some, yeah, some new, some new words. I was saying some of the students, few of the students, either of the students. No, not either. Many of the students. All right, that seems that majority of students are getting the paper. All right, makes sense to sentence. As far it makes sense, it's so good to go with. Everyone, everyone of dash sent me a birthday card, but none of them bought me a present. Every one of dash sent me a birthday card, but none of them brought me a present. This has to do something with every one of them. All right, perfect. This was like more if you can relate to this. I was trying that every one of you sent me is like nothing, because none of them, them is more plural. All right. Henry had dash idea what this answer to the question was. He must have. Oh, I got a good mix. Oh, and how about some idea? I just went out of nowhere because you guys were A and what did they all idea? Okay, okay. So all is like your answer. Okay, fine. So Henry had an idea. Actually, and won't actually fit in if you're using and the. So if you remember, we had one specific exception. So there we have to use o. So Henry had a idea about what the answer to the question was. Or I guess some should also work, because I guess that's what the question is sentence is trying to frame about. I don't know. It also suits in perfectly. All right. Last one. Come on. I like many of her songs, but not dash of them are good. Okay, we got the major hint here. I like many of her songs, but not dash of them are good. Quite easy. Oh, nice. I was wondering कि सब मैंने लिखेंगे, but I guess many will not go. Is it? What if I am suggesting it is many? What do you think, guys? I like many of her songs, but not all of them are good. Oh my god. I guess all is also like perfectly fitting in here, but not few of them are good. No, no, no. Few won't come. Few is not suiting this. Yeah. I like many of her songs, but not all is correct. I was thinking many, but then as many people have written in chat, all it was a new to me also. It's good, good, good. So I like many of her songs, but not all of them are good. Ah, perfect. Score to you guys. Kudos. Perfect. Chalo, any doubts then you have here? Which problem?
No, teacher.
I like
No,
many
ma'am.
of the song, but not some. It's not fitting in. But not some of them are good. If there would have not been not, like the sentence is pointing towards, negation. So yeah, I guess that won't fit in. Sorry. Some won't fit in. All or, many, if you can rhyme with many, many, that's also good. Yeah. Okay. If you have no doubts, then we'll see you next time.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome.
And
Bye.
miss. Bye.